Have you ever wondered how to make stylish acoustic treatment for so cheap that it could technically be free? No, don't worry, this is not a scam. I'm not about to sell you an ebook or a masterclass on the art of recycling. I'm just here to talk about cork. Yes, cork. Those tiny little things people pull out of wine bottles before pretending they know how to taste wine. Did somebody call me? Cork is an amazing acoustic material, and most importantly, people literally throw it away. On Facebook Marketplace, community groups, buy and sell donation pages, you can often get bags of corks for free. As one said, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And I got really lucky. My girlfriend casually told me her job was getting rid of a few bags of corks. Her definition of a few was in fact 15 kilos. And since I wanted a big V-shaped diffuser behind my DJ booth with lights and a cool vibe, the project basically built itself. Or rather, I built it in over 25 hours, glue everywhere, and a smell that probably took about 5 years off of my life. Now, let me show you how it all happened. I'm Veldema, get subscribed, and let's dive in. Here's the thing. One wine cork weighs about 5 grams. 15 kilos is about 3,000 corks. So you can make a massive diffuser with that. And it will cost you absolutely nothing. The design I wanted was a big V, like my name, Veldema, centered behind the DJ setup, like this. Something that looks good on camera and also adds actual acoustic value. There are entire forums and studies talking about cork as sound diffusion or absorption, and it's surprisingly good at both because of its irregular shape and density. It also looks very natural, warm, and expensive, even if it literally came from trash bags. The plan was simple. Make the boards, sort the corks, glue everything, hang it up, paint it. I'd also like to add some LEDs to put cool visuals later, since I'm also a software engineer and I cannot resist making things more complicated than they need to be. The total cost of this operation was about $35 Canadian. That is insanely cheap compared to literally any acoustic treatment product on the market. For the boards, I went to a few hardware stores and looked for something light, easy to cut, and cheap. I found this hardboard panel. This is a 4 foot by 4 foot sheet, 1/8 of an inch thick, perfect for backing a diffuser without adding too much weight and not too flimsy. Since 4x4 was a bit too big for my setup, I had to cut 1 foot of the height of both panels to create two pieces that were 3 foot by 8 foot once assembled horizontally. This also made the design cleaner and more symmetrical. By the way, if you enjoy this kind of chaotic DIY adventure, where I build things out of people's trash and somehow create something cool in the end, please consider subscribing and liking this video. A lot of new people have recently joined the channel and I am truly grateful. Your support really helps me making bigger and better projects and maybe future giveaways. Alright, back to the build. Let me tell you something. Placing 3,000 wine corks is a spiritual experience. I learned things about myself. First of all, the smell. When you open a bag of thousands of old wine corks, your room turns into an old wine cellar. I'm not even joking. The first days were terrible, but if you let your room open daily, the smell goes away pretty fast. Also, do not even try to wash the corks. I tried, and it almost destroyed my washer and my dryer. I spent about an hour cleaning the mess inside those two. Leaving the preparation side, I wanted the board to look clean. So I refused to put the ugly broken wine corks, so as I was gluing them, I sorted everything by shape and quality. Also, be prepared. Gluing everything took hours. Once the pattern is on the board, you go cork by cork, you create the outside pattern, you admire it, you regret your life choices, then you continue. And once it's done, you suddenly think this is the most beautiful thing you've ever made. If you can really see, the lines are not perfectly straight, and that's fine. To me, it gives them character, makes them yours, and honestly, I am proud of what I did. For now, I've just glued the corks, fixed the boards on the wall, and placed the V exactly where I wanted it, almost in the middle. The only thing left is painting the background black so that the brown on brown situation stops looking like mushroom soup. After that, I really want to add some LED strips and maybe eventually LED matrices. Not mattresses, matrices. Matrix, basically. With those, I'll be able to code my own animations. Since I'm a software engineer, making my studio background react to music or creating cool visuals, but that you can recreate at home seems like the perfect next step. In the end, was it worth it? Yes, absolutely yes. The board looked absolutely stunning, warm, and custom made. Sound-wise, I cannot say for sure that it does something, but it's supposed to diffuse sound, but who knows if it actually works. I can't really test it. If you have any idea on how I can make a simple test, leave it in the comment section below. Most importantly, it adds an identity for my live streams, my DJ sets, videos, and short content. It adds life to the room, and it cost me less than $40 Canadian total. A pro diffuser of that size and quality would be easily $200 to $500, sometimes more. And mine has personality. It has flows, it has texture, it has stories, and most importantly, it has a giant V on it, which means I have officially turned trash into art. This was my $0 acoustic treatment experiment. A diffuser made of recycled corks that people threw away. If you ever want to upgrade your room on a really tiny budget, this is honestly a super fun but long project. I would strongly suggest doing it with someone else too, because my girlfriend helped me a little bit along the way and it was a super fun group activity. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like, get subscribed, and tell me in the comment section below if you would like me to improve this diffuser by putting LED strips and matrices or not. I'm Veldema, and remember, be creative, be inventive, and keep DIYing even if it smells like old wine for a few days. See ya!